Scandinavia. Well, that's strange. Earlier we did have the canal here. Even stronger missionaries. Just what I was needing. Oh man, when this heir of mine gets onto the throne, he is going to be like a rat up a drain pipe when it comes to going to war. Yeah, remember when I had that canal? I'm fairly certain I had that canal. Right, only Brandenburg doesn't want to fight. As long as Bulgaria wants to fight, we're okay. Jake, when I culturally enrich people to my American culture, I diplomatically shove burgers down their throats. See, that is what made me very ill last time. Maybe that's being a bit too accusational, but the only other culprits were a banana and a carrot. Makes me sad that Bohemia never got Moravia back. Deeply sad. Jake, what do you need? Spy offense. Gee, just how far back are you? I made a mistake there and took the spy offense, but I corrected that and got the dip rep guy. Funny, where are we getting all these Muslims from? I really like how the incredible lack of autonomy in these provinces that I very recently took. That's economic ideas for you. How much is left, Jake? Just the Dutch. The Dutch and 2 Austrian provinces. And then our friendship with Scandinavia ends on a very bitter note. You might actually be doing me a favour if you take a few provinces off of the Netherlands. Actually, it makes no difference whatsoever. Should I just annex them straight up anyway? And just give Metz to France? They're going to want it. But you can't sell provinces to rivals, can you? Why? Hey, what happened to my education for an heir? Like, really, what happened to it? Maybe you've got to wait a while for it to come. Any case. Scandinavia, why? Why are you going to do this to me? That's more like it. They won't join in because they hate France. Liège, Tuscany, and Catalonia will get involved. That sounds perfect. Jake, is Sunni removed in this game? No, this has not been a religious-centered game, as you can tell by Orthodox not really spreading outside of this region. A lot of my games do center around religion, but this one I just straight up want the achievement. There's no ifs, no buts, no candy, and certainly no nuts involved in this. Must be getting late, I'm saying bloody stupid things. Alright, no need to worry about manpower or tactics, just throw bodies at them until they die, and we win. Fairly certain Milan can take care of the Tuscans. Very bad time for a commandant to die, but a great time to get reinforcement speed. Who replaces the commandant? I'll take morale guy. Oh, he's gone as well. Okay. Reinforcement is. Preston John right after this, or is that tomorrow? Well, it will not be right after this, and I'm not making any promises about things happening tomorrow. Okay, so we pay no attention to our troops, and as such they just die. Because we're fighting France, and I have no generals here. Let's at least take one of them then. Not our glorious army. Some pretty crippling losses for us, but at least our vassals know how to fight. Hi guys, fairly new to EU4. I played EU3 quite a bit. What's a good nation to start with and learn whilst not being stupidly OP? Vigianagar is pretty good. The reason I say they're not stupidly OP is because they get a lot of horrible events. Because I think they were a historical loser in this time frame. Otherwise, I would advise against playing in the HRE at this point. Oh yeah. British bros for life, helping each other out. Portugal is also a great one, but they are extremely strong and very rich. Look at Brandenburg just saying, nope, nope, not getting involved in that. You are on your own, he says. I do wonder if you're going to cause me problems by taking over this land. Scandinavia, baby, I don't want to fight you, but you're forcing my hand. Actually, no, I could fight Scandinavia by taking you on, and then I fight the Netherlands separately. Sounds like an idea, but it's still going to involve Scandinavians running down my land rampant, which is not something I'm looking for right now. So, I don't know what Tuscany is doing over there, but they are going to be staying there. Whilst Aquileia, who amazingly fields a 23 stack, shows everyone how it's done. Speaking of getting shown how it's done, this looks like a wipe for me. Yeah, figures. I'll add no general, but I'm not going to let them get away with that. They must die. Who needs a general when you have warm bodies? Get out of here. That was a battle in Shar whatever. Okay. Bit unfair that we got a lot more war score out of that than they did. But I'm not here to play fair. Loading up later starts when you have large colonies is not recommended right now because of the Liberty Desire mechanics. I will give you that one. They are a bit horrible. It's like, oh, all my vassals, or rather all my colonies hate me, and now they're going to kill me. Come to think of it, why didn't Scandinavia lose Defender of the Faith for refusing that call on France? Or did they quickly take it back before I was noticing? Because that sounds like the kind of thing that I wouldn't notice. You also arrive at Portugal and Tunis, but neither of that is matters for me. Right, what the heck am I doing? You stay in Auvergne. Gonna lose that breach now. Yep. Foolish. You know, Jake, it wouldn't be a Jake game if you weren't killing France. You got that right. France has to die every game. If you just pussyfoot around the idea, then okay, if you're having fun, suit yourself, but for me, it ain't fun unless France is dying. And yeah, France are going to die pretty hard in this. It's a shame that I can't afford the next administrative efficiency pop, because I would love, just love, to give a ton of this land to Portugal. As it stands, I'm only going to give a large amount, not quite a ton. Also, instead of moving out there, I want you to go for the capital. This time I do want the ticking war score. I thought Greeks had to die every game. That too. There are a lot of people that need to die each time. Once I've finished the integration of Brandenburg, then I'm not going to have such a large need for dip points. So the cultural enrichment programs shall resume with reckless abandon. Alright, Catalonia, I'll be honest, you are a drain on this war economy. But not much I can do about that thanks to length of war, unless... No. These forts are too strong. And that is another thing that makes Germany such a pain, because it's made up of a large number of small countries, and buildings persist. You're going to end up with a lot of buildings, and a lot of forts. Jake, 2 lazy armies in North Germany. I know, they're waiting for an opportunity to strike the Netherlands. Yep, just keep on waiting. I'll take that. Good opportunity to annex you, and I don't have to worry about other people. And I don't care about Savoy either. Do I need to be at peace for anything? Probably, but we'll do it anyway. Austria, you are acceptably small. That finishes off 1 Germanic culture. Also allows Milan to look hella good. I hope they didn't build a march. No, he didn't. He just naturally has a ton of fort defense. Jake, don't you have troops in Crimea? I got troops in Constantinople that are ready for business. The troops in northern Germany, they were the troops from Crimea. This song plays itself rather a lot. I wonder if I have it doubled up. It's not impossible, making it twice as likely to play. I'm not about to sell out the church, but I do love money. The thing is, I don't want to make Milan too much stronger. I don't want them to get that big malice against me for having too much base tax. They got more than 60, but can anyone do a quick count on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to guess an average of like 6 base tax around here. 60, 70, 80... Yeah, we'll give them a Savoy anyway. Let's live dangerously. I forgot Liège is involved in this. Tuscany are going to go though. These lands will fall. In fact, we can just get them out now since I don't want any of this land going to you anyway. Kind of leaves you detached, and that's a little sad, but I also don't care. I want Catalonia gone. Dragon turrets. What's Jake doing right now? It's a funny place to be asking that question. I'm playing EU4 right now. Finally getting this achievement. Someday I'll get 100% again, but we keep making achievements and I can't keep up. What's the highest base tax province in the game? Yield of Frogs. 19. Strong competitors are Lombardia, because it gets events. Constantinople, of course. And... where is it? Oh, that's right, Delhi got split up, didn't it? Okay, well, there's still Shanghai. Chengdu as well. Not quite as high, though. Ah, Nangding and Beijing. Hot damn, that's good. But military power also good. what I said. Constantinople. I wonder if I could force Normandy out again. Well, I know that I could. I'm just wondering if that's what I want to do, or would I rather just force-feed Portugal? Well, my force-feeding fetish knows no bounds, so I'll probably just force-feed Portugal. I also need to make sure that that dynasty stays going, stays strong in the Portuguese soil. It's a nice young man, so we should be all right there. I need we end down. Hooray! It's actually a pretty small fleet for GB. I bet they culture converted all the Breton lands as well, so Brittany cannot be released. Just disgusting, really. For what purpose do they do this? Jake, have you ever considered doing a tolerance run where you aren't allowed to convert any lands, culture, or religion? No, really, that doesn't sound restrictive enough. I want to be more restricted than just that. Okay, goodbye, Austria. You shall never be missed. But I rather think we should convert their lands first before coring. We will, however, keep some units on them to take care of it. And Savoy goes to Milan, because like I said, we live dangerously around here. Alright, seems that... oh, that did pop him over to 100 base tax, so I gotta be careful with my vassals now. But that's okay. Gelder remains the last one I need integrated, and what luck. He'll be easy as pie to do. We'll begin his integration once this war is over, I rather think. Hopefully it'll take long enough for me to force-feed him some Netherland land. 406 Diplo power, so it'll take at least 100 months or so. I think we'll be fine. Pop a cap in the Netherlands and in Flanders. Flanders I'll take for my... Whoa, okay. Excellent, they released Lorraine. Well, it's going to be expensive, but I think I'll just integrate the lot. Or rather, annex the lot. What are we talking about? 8, 9, and 6 is many. Yeah, I can do you, but adding Netherlands to that might be a bit of a... For sure. What am I doing talking back on this? It should be no problem. Tuscany's got to go. Actually lowers my war score, but that's alright. And more units that, again, have just got to go because they were not trained in my treasuries. It's actually a funny idea. They're in the middle of doing some sieges, so I'd rather not dismiss them. But they still must go. Jake, can you show Asia for my buddy who's never played EU4, doesn't want to buy it because he never sees anyone show Asia on their Twitch? This is Asia. Asia has been one heck of a mess with everybody trying to get whatever they can. And really, I'd say Japan and Portugal are the winners in Asia. Orissa have done really well early on, but they kind of stopped. They stopped expanding quite so well. I should pause so it doesn't lag like hell. So yeah, this is Asia. Oh, I take it back. Dai Viet is the winner there. Vietnam is Viet strong. Anytime. Alright, now I'm starting to forget why I even fought France. They didn't have land that I needed. And just to be sure of that, yeah, they don't have land that I need. So, it's time for Portugal to get big. Because Portugal is our buddy. It's not just about Portugal being big, it's about France being smaller. Because this is what we think of France. Wow, that is not nearly as much war score cost as I thought. Well, I want Normandy back on the map as well. I really forget, was there anything I wanted out of this war? Jake, what's Portugal and Castile's relationship? Personal union, where Portugal is the leader. So take that, history. Alright, that should be enough to get it. I can start the integration of Gelra and begin lots of wars. Scandinavia will be involved anyway, which is a shame. But I can get them involved in the Flanders War, which is fine. Alright, this I like. It's a shame, I could really go for more, but the clock is ticking here. Hold on, he didn't have like occupied cores and claims that he wanted, did he? No, it appears not. Maybe you do though. Yeah, you really didn't like some of that, but too bad. That's a whoa. Why so unhappy with me, friend? Alright, well let's sort out our units at the very least, since things are going to get a bit ugly to the north. Don't know if they're all going to get to their destinations, but close enough. Jake, what culture is Liège? They're in the French culture group, so I don't have to care about their province. Which is good, because I don't care about their province. How you doing there, buddy? Okay, he's gone over the overextension limit. What a bad boy. But I'm sure he'll be fine. I mean, he's a lucky nation after all, and Castile will help him with his issues. Alright, so the question is, how do we deal with the Scandinavians? I feel bad, because they've almost finished Hanover, and if I occupy it, then it won't be Swedish. But it's kind of got to go, doesn't it? Okay, I get that, but why can't I do Steiermark? Ah, still converting it. And I can really never do that. Alright, how do we sort this out then? Because I'd rather get them both done in one shot. Same way I do everything. Getting Portugal involved in the Scandinavian War is a more pressing matter. And they'll join in the Flanders part of that, so that's good for me. Scandinavia, there's no point in making you co-belligerent. The lands I want to take from you amount to 46, 56, 70, 86, 87, 88. Mind you, that is 100% if I have to go for that. But if I make you a co-belligerent, our friends in Great Britain get involved. So the question is, who wins on the high seas, Great Britain or Portugal? Great Britain have 50 heavies and 1 billion lights. Portugal 48 heavies and 1 billion lights. we got to add Scandinavia to the mix, but we also get to add Castile to the mix. You know what? I'm a kind of World War kind of guy. Let's have it burn. Imperialism, Flandrin shall be mine. Jake, what is your job and where are you from? Also, what is the trucking thing people were talking about earlier? Man, that's a lot of questions in one. Let's take it one at a time. I am from Scotland. My current job is quality assurance for Paradox Interactive. They made this game, by the way. We have got to block them off at Holstein. Although they'll probably just come for a jolly old jaunt around here. What was the trucking thing? I did quite a bit of trucking streams. Haven't been doing them for a while, but that's only because I don't have my steering wheel here in Sweden. I will get it back. Alright, Portugal, how are you doing on the coring front? Not well. Well, sucks to be you. Oh, it's all fun and games when you force-feed your ally until you really need them in this war. That's alright, it's all part of the fun, isn't it? I love that little jingling noise. I love games with good sound effects. Like the new Tetris. Oh, shoot! I was meant to start your integration, Jalra. Well, I forgot. So sue me. It gives me a chance to actually get some Diplo power. And now none of our vassals are so uppity because they don't have quite as much combined strength. But I need to keep your relations high or else that's going to count against me. Jake, do you have a preference for steering wheels? No, I've really only had one. And that's not enough to build a preference on. Tempted to position troops here, so you'd have to take a crossing penalty, but probably best not to be playing around with... Oh, that's a lot of men going to die here. Playing around with straits when they have the superior navy may not be my greatest idea ever. How's Hanover coming along? 81%. What a shame. Alright, go figure. Everybody died. But we have huge reinforcement rates, and that looks like naval superiority for us. Also curious how things are going to go overseas. Alaska, can you beat California and New Castile? Yeah, good luck sieging up my land. You'll be there for a while. Here's the thing, I'd rather one-shot the Netherlands. Indeed. And yeah, I can't feed any of their lands to Gelra. Okay, here's what I can do. I can one-shot the Netherlands and core their provinces now. I'm not too concerned. We'll wipe them out. They won't get too far. All these famous last words. Let's enjoy some attrition for them. Get this horrible siege done as well. Yeah, okay, Hanover's a lost cause. It's going to fall to us. Funny that France would now get diplomatic rulers. Yeah, there were some Prussian provinces in Estonia. We shall take care of those. Don't you worry. Alright, so our troops are now fairly wrecked around here, but that's okay. We'll have enormous reinforcement rates in our own lands. How enormous, you ask? 166% reinforcement rate.